Well, people from Montreal to Ottawa had their own shock from space last night. A flash of light and a thunderous boom echoed through the sky around 8 in the evening. Twitter immediately lit up with people wondering what it was. We sent Mike Armstrong to investigate.
This is the first place you went?
Yes, into the kitchen.
Linda Drury jumped last night the second she heard an explosion outside. She went from the windows in the front of her house to the back, expecting to see a disaster.
Something big happened. Something exploded. A house had to have exploded with something.
Now, one thing that exploded was Twitter. Within minutes, social media was full of people asking what had blown up, what was the Big Bang.
It was just a noise.
Boom.
A boom, you know?
From this direction, yeah.
It was loud enough, some thought it may have been a train derailment, others say it was a fairly distinct sound.
It's really like a big rock. Boom.
That sound was heard over a huge area. There were reports from Plattsburgh, New York, right through Ottawa, Ontario. But the biggest concentration seems to be just west of Montreal. Now, the boom was also accompanied by a sort of brightening in the sky. This is an artist's representation, the sky turning blue as what is believed to have been a meteor streaks by. This astronomer heard the sound and says it was likely the sonic boom as the meteor broke up. Montrealers were being hit by a storm last night, so they missed a show.
People would have seen a bright flash of light, and you can see there's actually like fragmentation of the meteor. It's burning up, chunks are coming off.
Now, there was a much bigger meteor in Russia this past February. It was a clear day and was recorded on dash cams and surveillance cameras. This was a classroom as that sonic boom hit. Nearly 1,000 people were injured in the Russian incident. They noticed the light and gone to the windows when the glass was shattered by the boom. That meteor was about 20 meters across.
That event had the potential to kill people. The one last night that we're talking about, probably only tens of centimeters, maybe a meter or so in diameter, much, much smaller, much less mass, and therefore much less destructive power available to it.
Meteors hit the Earth every day. We just don't notice often. Most of the planet is water or remote, and they're usually small. The Russian one was a once-a-century event, and that's probably a good thing. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.